on College Football 26, I have swapped every single conference with Group of 5 and Power 5. That means the American, ACC, Big 10, Big 12, Conference USA, the Independents don't exist, the MAC, the Mountain West, the Pac-12, the SEC, and the Sun Belt do not have the same teams that they have in their current conference as of the 2025-26 season. I don't know if it's 2025 or 20. Oh, yeah, no, it's 2025-26. But also, Pac-12 and Mid-American, or not Mid-American, Conference USA, they were both switched. It's supposed to be Pac-12 for Mid-American. Or sorry, I keep on saying Mid-American. Conference USA, but it's supposed to be Pac-12 teams are in Conference USA. So the teams you see right here, right now, these teams are supposed to be in the Pac-12. It will be fixed when we get to the first season sim. And the teams that were in the Pac-12 are supposed to be in the Conference USA. Once again, it will be fixed in the sim. But anyway, the conference I've swapped, I do not know if this is accurate or not, but I've swapped the ACC with the American, the Big 10 with the MAC. I know those two are right, I'm pretty sure. Or no, I'm pretty sure the ACC is with the Mountain West. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure it's with the American. But anyway, Big 10 with the Mid-American Conference, the Big 12 with the Mountain West, the Sun Belt with the SEC, and finally, the Pac-12 with the Mountain West. I keep on saying Mountain West or Mid-American. The Conference USA is with the Pac-12. That is on me. And the Independents, of course, don't exist. And now Notre Dame is in the Big 10, which is now the MAC. For any confusion, just Notre Dame is in the MAC. Simple as that. And UConn is now in the MAC, which is now the Big 10. So simply put, the UConn's in the Big 10 and Notre Dame is in the Big 12 now. Or I said Big 12. In the Mountain West now. Or sorry, the Mid-American, the MAC, whatever. But I did put max transfer per team on 30 and CPU and user player transfer chance up to 100. So we're going to have a lot of transfer portal shenanigans or whatever. I was going to just control Akron or Kent State, but they're now Power 5, so I can't really do them, but I don't know. I might just have to control Delaware, which I think I was going to do someone else, but I think Delaware is going to be our best fit for this video because, I mean, I was going to say they are Power 5, but I guess they're Group of 5 because Pac-12, I think they used to be Power 5, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure Delaware would be the right choice as they are now Group of 5. Or wait, no, they would have been Power 5. Well, I went with Delaware either way. I'm not going to create a custom coach or anything, unlike Sir Ash Cheek Von Touchdown or You Know Ball. But, yeah, I just want to take a look at the school grades. I want to see the conference, what's it called? Conference Prestige. Yeah, the Conference Prestige. The MAC is now the most prestigious conference, followed by the Sun Belt, which is Big 10 and SEC, basically. But in my opinion, the SEC is better. Well, I guess they're tied for first now that you look at it because it's A+ for both. But now we have the A for the American, which is the ACC, and the Mountain West is the Big 12. They have an A as well, and the ACC is a B+, which are really the Americans. That's actually kind of surprising, but the Big 12 has a B, and they are, of course, the Big 12, the Mountain West Conference, and the Conference USA is the Pac-12. They're a B-, which you mean, I guess they do have Delaware and Missouri State now, including Oregon and Washington State. But, yeah, those are some of the conferences to look for, some of our conference that we're going to be mainly focusing on, but I want to make sure nobody, sometimes there's schedules, whenever you move conferences before the actual simulation, that is, before the actual season, sometimes it glitches and makes them play multiple FCS schools, but I made sure it did, and it did not, so we're okay. But anyway, the American Championship this year, I did just end up sending to the end of the season. The American Championship this year is going to be Clemson and Miami. That will be a really fun one to jump into if we get the opportunity to jump into. But anyway, let's move over to the ACC, which is Tulane and Navy. I 100% want to jump into this one. This is going to be my favorite game so far. I know I just said Clemson and Miami, but screw them, But we got Big 12. We got the Boise State and San Diego State. Number 12, Boise State, and number 22, San Diego State. Now in the Big 10, we have Miami, Ohio, and UConn, both unranked, surprisingly, which, they're both 8-4. And Oregon State versus Washington State in the Conference USA Championship. They're both 6-6. And now we have USC and Notre Dame, the battle for the Shangalang, or whatever it's called. They're going to play the MAC Championship. It's going to be number 10 BYU versus number 12 Baylor in the Mountain West Championship. I guess the winner is going to go to the college football playoff. So that's good for both of those programs. But anyway, as for the Pac-12 championship, which is basically the Conference USA championship, if you forgot, it's going to be Jacksonville State versus Liberty. Liberty's 11-1 and is not ranked. So, I mean, they're never ranked whenever they go 11-1 in all these sims. I don't know why. But the SEC championship is going to be Louisiana and Old Dominion. So, I mean, I guess, like, it doesn't matter if they're SEC or Sun Belt. I guess your conference prestige determines your rank, but I guess that's how it works. But the Sun Belt Championship is going to be Georgia versus Texas A&M. I don't know who's going to win all these championships. They all look good, honestly. If that happens in real life, I would not be mad one bit, but Georgia would end up having the best class in the Sun Belt. I was going to say, like, once again, like, I was going to be surprised because of their conference prestige, even though I guess the Sun Belt is the SEC now, so this video is kind of pointless now that I think about it. But if you're watching this far, I might as well say like and subscribe on the video. Memphis actually has the highest ranked class for a former Group of 5 team, now a Power 5 team technically. Air Force is also up here. Troy, Texas State, Oregon State, North Texas. There's not a lot after that. Toledo, Colorado State to my surprise. And yeah, it's probably going to do it for all the top 50 teams. And yeah, okay, Houston actually hasn't signed anyone yet, so I don't know what's happening over in Texas, but hey, whatever. And I want to jump into a conference championship game, and my favorite one, I was going to go with Clemson and Miami, but I think Tulane and Navy is going to be the best one. So with that, let's jump into it. We're just going to see if it's, like, fun or whatnot. See if it's a high-scoring game or a low-scoring game. We're not actually going to, like, simulate it, like, play-by-play, but here it is, the ACC Championship, formerly the American Championship. I'm pretty sure Tulane's the only team that ranks. I'm not sure if Navy is or not. I mean, you could have saw it just right there, but I don't have a quick reaction time, okay? But Navy actually looks kind of cool with their ACC logo. I kind of like that. That Navy, of course, because they're called Navy, so of course they would wear Navy. I don't know what I'm talking about. But that gold kind of looks cool. I guess it's tan. I don't know if it's gold or tan. It's like tannish gold, I guess we can call it that. Tulane's actually looks really cool for their ACC logo. I really hope they make the college football playoff so we can actually see more of that. But let's get into this game now. As it is that, oh, nope, that's 2-minute warning. But it is tied here in this game against Tulane and Navy, this ACC championship. Tulane actually has the ball. I'm pretty sure Darian Mensahs, or no, he transferred to Duke. He's not in Tulane anymore. He also played for Tulsa, not Tulane. Or did he play for Tulane? I'm pretty sure he played for Tulane, but he actually had a pretty solid completion to the 20-yard line there. So that's really good. I always forget to do end of game and not jump to the next play for whenever I simulate slowly. But I know. Okay, the camera flipped for some reason. But they're going to get a loss of yardage here. Oh my gosh, for the quarterback here, Caden Schroeder is actually not doing the best. 10 rushes, -5 yards. I mean, sacks counts for rushes. So, I mean, their running game is going to get stopped too. I don't know what's going on in this game. I don't know what they're doing late in this game. They've been doing solid holding this Navy defense, which they are ranked, I just realized. As they're going to run it out, they're probably just going to settle for a field goal. They'll look to be a 1 or maybe even a 2-yard gain. I'm pretty sure it was a 1-yard gain, but yeah, they're going to go for the kick. It was actually a 3-yard gain. That's surprising, but Tulane to make it 20-17. Can they do it? The kick is up. It was almost blocked, but it's going to be good. Tulane is now up by a field goal, which, I mean, I don't think Navy could come back, which, I mean, just 1 minute is still a lot of time in this sport. We all know that. But I don't know. I mean, well, it's actually 56 seconds. So, I mean, 4 seconds. What are you going to do in 4 seconds? They're actually going to kick it all the way to the 1-yard line where the receiver is, and that's going to get them to about the 18, maybe even the 19. No, that's the 18-yard line as Navy now has the ball. There's no use in running it. Have to throw it every time. I was going to say, okay, I thought they were going to run a running play, but no, they're going to run play action as they're going to get sacked here. That's actually Tulane's first sack on the game, surprisingly, for a 9-yard loss. Full 9 yards. They're going to run hurry up, and it's going to be another pass play. It's a little check down for a 9-yard gain right after a 9-yard loss after a big sack, and looks to be 40 seconds left. They're not going to spike it. They're actually going to run it. Or no, they're going to play a snap. What am I on about? They're going to play it. They're going to throw. It's up, and it might be caught here. It is not going to be caught. It brings up 4th down. 30 seconds remaining. This might be the last play of this game, not counting the QB kneel that Tulane might do to close this out. Here we go, a check down. It's not going to be good for a first down, and Navy can now kneel this one out as Tulane has won an ACC championship. And there we go. Tulane has finally won an ACC championship after being stuck in the American. Granted, the ACC now has the same schedule as the American, but a win is a win. As I actually had League Auto Advancement enabled, so that kind of sucks. I can't jump into more games, so this game won't be longer. Sorry, this video won't be longer. But John Mateer ended up winning the Heisman, so that's good. Also, Navy ended up making the Pop-Tarts Bowl, which, don't worry, I didn't control anyone, which, I mean, as you saw already, I was actually just spectating, which, I mean, I wasn't actually kind of spectating. I mean, I guess I technically was spectating because I used that thing where it was like, what's it called? The cute, like the coach suggestions thing. No, that's not it at all. But anyway, here, let's check who else won the conference championship. I just want to show I did not force win any games. I did not play any games, not including the Navy versus Tulane game. Of course, I didn't play that one. I just jumped into it, so it says I played it. But Clemson actually won the the American over Miami, 37-34. What a game. It was actually in overtime, so they won by a field goal in overtime. Tulane beat Navy, as we saw in the ACC, 20-17. And Boise State just blew out San Diego State, 48-24 in the Big 12 championship. Now in the Big 10 championship, it's actually going to be Miami of Ohio winning it over UConn, 27-19. It's just a battle of the stoppable object versus the movable force, or opposite way around. But hey, whatever. Oregon State's going to end up winning the Conference USA over Washington State, 45-17. What a game. And in the battle for the Blinged Shigalai, what's it called? I don't know what it's called. Notre Dame's going to bring home the MAC championship, 41-31. And BYU's going to beat Baylor 49-47. Did they win on a safety? I'm pretty sure they just won on the safety. And in the Mountain West championship, what a way to end a game. Actually, I don't think it would be possible to win on a safety in a overtime, but hey, whatever. The Pac-12 is going to go to Liberty, though, 29-22. They are now ranked 25th. They went 10-3 on the season, or 12-1 on the season. I don't know where I got 10-3 on the season from, but Old Dominion is going to win the SEC. Never thought I'd say that. 38-17 over Louisiana, almost said Missouri. But Georgia's going to win the Sun Belt, 27-20 over Texas A&M. And before I put league advancement on manual, let's jump into this college football playoff bracket. Let's see who made the college football playoff. It's going to be Texas versus USC, 12 versus 5. Miami versus Tennessee, 9 versus 8. Penn State, Boise State, 6 versus 11. BYU versus Oklahoma, 7-10. And the 1 seed goes to Clemson. The 2 seed goes to Georgia. 3rd seed goes to Notre Dame. And the 4th seed goes to Texas A&M. So what a college football playoff bracket. That's actually way better than last college football. I actually kind of like the in real life college football playoff bracket projection so far in real life as of week 9. So far, I think, I haven't been up to date with all the college football things so far, which, I mean, it's just the first day of week 9, and I didn't really check it out. But the Max Bowl is going to go to John Mateer now as we're hopping into the awards. Walter Camp would go to John Mateer. Bear Bryant would go to Boise State's head coach. I keep on almost calling him Missouri for whatever reason. Spencer Danielson. And the Davey O'Brien's going to end up going to Oklahoma. Chud Bednarik is going to go to Miami. Ruben Bain Jr. I just realized I said Miami, not Ruben Bain Jr. But he's also going to win the Bronco Nagurski. Leonard Moore is going to win the Jim Thorpe Award. The Doak Walker is going to go to Le'Veon Moss. You did not hear that started. The Fred Bolitnikov is going to go to Zachariah Branch, though. That was a horrible start of those last few things. But Ruben Bain's going to end up winning the Lombardi Trophy. Johnny Unitas Golden Arm is going to go to Cade Klubnik. Haynes got robbed of getting a spot. Not even just getting robbed of it, but whatever. Defensive end of the year is going to go to Ruben Bain. Outland Trophy is going to go to Jake Slaughter. Jerry Cross, the tight end from Memphis, is going to win the John Mackey Award. Best tight end of the year is going to go to a Memphis player, which, man, I guess is a G5 player, which is now it also has the American logo on his jersey, so I don't know what that's about. They're supposed to be in the ACC, so I don't know why they have an American logo, but this Jerry Cross guy is actually really solid. But the Broyles Award is going to go to offensive coordinator of Boise State. Dick Butkus is going to go to Scooby Williams. What a name, a Mike linebacker, a junior. But the Remington's going to go to Jake Slaughter, and the Lou Groves is going to go to UConn kicker Chris Freeman. If you care about that, that is it. I mean, it's special teams. So Trey Wilhoit here of FIU punter is going to win the punter of the year. I don't remember what it's called, honestly, but the Jets actually going to go to Barry and Brown, and the Sean Alexander is going to go to Hawaii quarterback Demarius Davis. He's actually insane in this game. Or sorry, Demarcus Davis. I'm pretty sure it's Demarcus Davis. He's actually always insane in these. He's number 20. He's wearing number 20. Why is he wearing number 20? It doesn't matter. He's always insane in these simulations for just whatever reason. But here are all the bowl matchups and whatnot. If you see your team here, shout out them. I know I don't see my team here yet. No, we probably didn't make a bowl game. Yeah, no, we did not. Yeah. We're never making a bowl game, even though we are now 8-0 in real life. We just beat Syracuse. So if you know who that is, shout out to you. But I want to get into stats now, as the best quarterback went to a San Diego State quarterback, Jaden Denegal, with 4,000 yards on the season. The best completion percentage over 12 games went to, I think that was Drew Allar. I'm pretty sure. Yes, that was Drew Allar. Maddox Madsen actually came last in Heisman voting. He had 45 touchdowns. Who had the least interceptions with 12 games played at least? It would go to Jake Retzlaff, number 47 on BYU. That's not even the right guy, right? I'm pretty sure. I don't know. But Le'Veon Moss, he actually won the running back of the year, whatever it was called. I don't remember what it's called. Honestly, I can't remember. He would win. He would also have 22 touchdowns. He wouldn't win anything. Actually, he did win something. But Zachariah Branch had the most receiving yards. And a Boise State Toledo wide receiver, they were tied for... Oh, wait, no, there's another guy. Joshua Manning also was tied, a Missouri wide receiver. If you care about blocking, I don't know why. I mean, they don't really give you a lot of blocking stats in this game, but oh my gosh, this guy had 24 TFLs. Kyle Lewis, this guy's really solid. I've seen him play in real life. Well, I haven't seen him play in real life, but I've seen him play on TV. He's actually really, really good, but Leonard Moore actually had 8 interceptions. Oh my gosh, who had the most defensive touchdowns? A lot of guys were tied for that, so we're not going to jump into that just yet. But it's the same story with forced fumbles, so yeah, once again, not jumping into that, but there was kicking if you cared. I don't know why you would, honestly, but no, I'm just kidding. Shout out to the kickers out there. But let's hop into this first game against Texas and USC. Let's do that. And I need to check out all these like weird jersey patches. They're gonna look like super weird. Like USC, what were they? Big 10. I keep on thinking they're Pac-12, so I keep on thinking they're Conference USA. But Big 12, the MAC is where the USC Trojans are home to. So let's see it. We're just gonna see the back of them. Okay, we're just gonna see a cool ass samurai guy, or it's a Trojan, obviously, because they're USC Trojans. But look at that MAC logo. I kind of like it. I mean, it's a little close to the CFP logo, but I mean, it still looks cool. But also, let's see Texas's. It just is non-existent. Okay. Well, they put what? Why? Okay, I thought the cheerleaders were wearing Texas colors for a second and had a USC in it, but anyway, here. Texas ended up just blowing out USC, honestly. I mean, it was a kind of close game. I mean, it wasn't really. I'm going to keep it $150 with you. They kind of just came back in the second half. It was like 24-0 or something, if I remember correctly, like in the first half. But anyway, here, let's get into our next match. We're going to do it like it is on TV. We're going to hop into Boise State and Penn State next in Penn State Stadium. I don't remember stadiums, okay? Don't judge me. As actually, honestly, I think Boise State might actually be able to come out with this one. I love when the guy does splits. It's hilarious. I don't know why. It's funny when dudes do splits. I don't know why. I've always found that funny. I don't know why, okay? But I love that white Penn State logo. Or sorry, MAC logo, not Penn State logo. Which, I mean, their logo is always white unless it's a black, or no, not black. A blue background. There we go. I can't speak English for the life of me. You're going to have to forgive me, okay? Also, this video is just a 1-year sim. Unfortunately, I probably should have said that at the beginning of the video. So, yeah. Oh, my gosh, that Boise State Big 12 logo. Yeah, I have a sore throat right now. Yeah, I'm kind of like, just like going through it right now. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. But Boise State actually pulled off like an insane upset victory. 31-20. It was like 31-10 for like most of the game until like 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And then Penn State just scored some random touchdown. And then they made it 31-20. Well, they also kicked a field goal, but I mean, whatever. But let's hop into this next game against Miami and Tennessee, which also forgot to say, yeah, I just had a sore throat. I still have it, and I can't really speak too good. And I don't want to talk for like 3 hours. So I will be making a part 2. It will be coming out eventually. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to be an asshole. 5 likes. Okay. Yep. Okay. And then I'm going to do a part 2. All right. So like the video right now. All right. All right. We're cool with that. And subscribe. You know what? If I don't have 30 subscribers by the days, no, I'm just kidding. I won't do that to you. I'm still going to make a part 2. Don't worry. But that Tennessee logo, that's kind of cool. You can actually see the Sunbelt logo on there, unlike Texas's, but Miami's is, I don't know if I like that, honestly. I kind of like it. I don't know if I do or don't, but anyway, Tennessee, 32-13. Great game here. It was close, but then it kind of just became a blowout in the end. But there's Joey Aguilar, the traded quarterback. I don't even call him a transfer quarterback, as most people do. Everybody calls him a traded quarterback because Nico Alami-Liaba went to UCLA, and then, what's his name? Joey Aguilar went to Tennessee. I just said his name, so I don't know why. But let's get into this next game against Oklahoma versus Texas A&M, as Oklahoma is, of course, Sunbelt. Texas A&M, of course, is Sunbelt as well, and I want to see it. Let's see Oklahoma. Let's go. Come on. Okay, they're just going to show the side view, so I don't know what we're doing here, honestly, but I don't know why I've been saying Texas A&M. I meant BYU. I don't know why I've been saying Texas A&M. I just realized that for whatever reason, but oh my gosh, it's always, why is the Sunbelt logo always white? Anyway, let's get into this game though, as Oklahoma is actually going to win 48-21. It's a blowout victory for the Sooners over the Cougars. I hate when their eyes just get huge. I don't know why it scares me. No, it doesn't scare me, but it's just I'm just kidding around, okay? It just looks very stupid, okay? It doesn't scare me. I'm gonna shit my britches. That was so scary. Just don't tell the people watch, college football playoff round 2 is set though. We have Texas versus Texas A&M in the Sugar Bowl, Tennessee versus Clemson in the Orange Bowl, Boise State versus Notre Dame in the Rose Bowl, and finally, Georgia versus Oklahoma in the Cotton Bowl. So let's get into this first game against Texas versus Texas A&M in the All-State Sugar Bowl, baby. Let's go. Also, got to give a little recap. Texas won over USC 38-10. USC won over Miami 32-13, and Boise State won over Penn State 31-20, and Oklahoma won over BYU 48-21. I started so hard on that, but we're just gonna ignore it. Now let's get into Texas versus Texas A&M. I know. I'll stop with the animation soon. Okay, we'll stop it when we get to the semifinals. But I want to see Texas A&M with their little patch. Okay, it looks cool. Anyway, let's get into this bowl matchup. Me personally, I thought Texas A&M could take this home, and okay, yeah. Texas ended up just blowing them out. As whenever I predict, I always get it wrong. Texas is just going to blow them out. 29-8. I thought Texas A&M could just get a small little surprising victory with Arch Manning, but I guess not. But let's get into this Rose Bowl matchup versus Notre Dame and Boise State. I think that's game of the week, even though College Football 26 is just going to put game of the week to whoever has the 1 seed, honestly. But I love the Rose Bowl, honestly. It's my favorite bowl game because it just looks so freaking cool. But there's a look at Notre Dame with the MAC logo. Let's get into this game. And finally, we have a close game that we can actually jump into, which, I mean, it's not actually the closest game, but Boise State surprisingly has the lead. Sorry for the cut there. The gameplay on my part was cut or frozen. I don't know why I said cut. But Ryan Leonard, that's their quarterback, right? Ryan Leonard? No, it's Stephen Jelly. No, he's on Syracuse now, but he's just going to throw it out. I can't think of his name right now. Notre Dame's my second favorite team, so kind of failing my family right now. Sorry about that, but anyway, they're going to get the first down here, so they could maybe no, that's a horrible idea. I was going to say settle for the field goal, but number 1, you're not in range. Number 2, that would be a horrible idea with 1 minute. Actually, that wouldn't be the worst idea, I guess. Oh, CJ Carr, that's his name. Crap, I don't know how I forgot that. One of my favorite games in college football right now. Derek Carr's son. That's not true. Don't believe me. What a catch, though, on that. CJ Carr's already up to 200 yards, almost at 222, so that's cool. Triple numbers. I like when that happens, except for when it's a 666. I don't like that. I'm a Christian. I rebuke that. No, I'm just kidding, but, well, I do. I'm not kidding, but anyway, here, we're going to get another first down. Notre Dame has a chance to score here. We are at about the 11-yard line. Actually, no, this is actually the 10-yard line. We don't have a first and goal. Sorry, I bumped the microphone there. They're actually going to spike it, which, I mean, me personally, I don't think I would have wasted my downs, I guess that's a good idea. Looks like it's going to be a screenplay here, though. Going to get him to about, okay, it's just going to get him to the 9-yard line. Yep, that's fun, too. Actually, no, it's the 8-yard line. Or, no, it is the 9-yard line. But it's a 3rd and 9, which, I mean, it's by inches. So, I mean, I guess that makes sense. More sense than it's just nothing. But either you have to throw it out or you get a touchdown. Or you can do that. You can't drop that. No way you dropped that. Oh, my gosh. He is getting cut. Who was that? That better have not been, like, Greathouse or Jeremiah Love, which if you haven't seen already, you might as well check out my Jeremiah Love career simulation. That was one of my favorite career simulations I've ever simulated. The best career, actually, I might as well say that. The best career. But here we go. Onside kick, kicking it off. He's actually going to get it. Boise State might not get it. No, Boise State's going to get it. And they can now kneel this one out. They might actually return it. No, they're not going to return it. But Boise State, in victory formation, kneels this one out. And Notre Dame goes down. Boise State continues their legacy run. They couldn't do it with Ashton Genty, but somehow without him, they do better? I find that a bit confusing, EA, but hey, I mean, you know we're in a simulation now, I guess, which means Clemson has the number 1 seed, so that's how you know we're 100% in a simulation. Speaking of number 1 seeded Clemson, let's hop into this Orange Bowl game, which is funny because they're both orange, against Clemson and Tennessee, which some people say that Tennessee is yellow. Where do you see yellow? That is 100% orange. I'm pretty sure. Wait, I kind of look stupid. Wait, it kind of looks like yellow. Or is my brain just like gaslighting me? It kind of. Oh wait, no, I might look stupid now. Oh my gosh, I actually love that American logo. Wait, I'm having like mixed feelings now. Not about the logo. I'm like, is Tennessee yellow? No, it's orange. It's orange. Why was my brain trying to gaslight me? Anyway, let's get into the end of the game. Clemson is going to end up winning this one over Tennessee 34-28. So, I guess Clemson is their orange team, which, I mean, this is not going to happen in real life. Honestly, Joey Aguilar is 100% winning that one in real life because, I mean, Dabo Swinney, I don't know how he's here. I don't know how Cade Klubnik's here. Georgia Tech owns your poverty program. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, let's get into the next game. As, of course, it would be the last game. So, let's get into the last game, the Cotton Bowl, not the All-State Sugar Bowl, but the Cotton Bowl against Georgia and Oklahoma. Number 2 versus number 7, a Sun Belt matchup, which is an SEC matchup, but Sun Belt now because Group of 5 and Power 5 got switched. I've completely forgotten, honestly, that this is a conference switch-up or whatever, but because, I mean, honestly, this has just been a fun video to make. I've loved just going through all the games and whatnot. Honestly, I want to do more, but I don't know what I do. 41, haha, funny number, whatever. But, yeah, no, why are all the Sunbelt logos just white? Like, it's just, come on, what are we doing? Like, it's just boring. See, okay, and the Sooners are, of course. I don't know what's going on there, honestly, but guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We have another close game. Against Oklahoma and Georgia. Georgia is up against Oklahoma 30-24. The Heisman winner, John Mitz, here at quarterback, takes a little check down. He's going to get a 2nd and 7, a 3-yard gain. He's thrown an interception. He has 3 touchdowns and 175 yards. It's 173, but shut up. It's basically 175. It's the Goodyear Cotton Bowl, by the way, not the All-State Sugar Bowl, which, I mean, you knew that, but I have 0 to none ball knowledge, so don't judge me, all right? But he's almost at 180 passing yards. He's going to get a 3rd and 2, almost at the 2-minute warning. He has 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to snap the ball, which, I mean, he's going to get it off, honestly. I mean, even if you didn't, I don't know how you would, but I mean, hey, whatever. He might get sacked. He's not going to get sacked, though. It's going to be a 1st down and more. He's going to get to the 37-yard line. I thought it was going to be the 36 or maybe even the 30. What happened to that lineman there? Was there like a lineman that like glitched or something there? Can we get a replay on that, or are my eyes just like tripping? Let's get a replay on that. It might have been an injury timeout. That's why the clock stopped. I was going to say why the clock stopped. It's because there might have been an injury timeout. I didn't really look. I'm too like in the moment. I'm way too in the moment. It looks like he might get sacked. John Mateer's going to get sacked for a loss. A 1-yard loss. Oklahoma now at 2nd and 11. They still have a lot of time. They still have a lot of timeouts. No, they don't. They have 2. So, I mean, I don't know why I said that. They don't have all their time. To be fair, I said some instead of all. Which, I mean, I meant to say all, but, I mean, hey, whatever. John Mateer now to 200 yards. 3rd and 3 now at about maybe the 43. Oklahoma's 43, not Georgia's 33. They're going to run it. That's going to bring out 4th and 5. I don't know what you're doing there, but John Mateer now has to... My voice is breaking because of my sore throat. Oh my gosh. Here we go. John Mateer, though, for a chance for glory. Oh my gosh, he's going to catch it. Gets to the 26. Oh my gosh. Sorry, my voice is cracking. I still have a sore throat, as I said earlier in the video, and just a few seconds before. That's on me. I'm so sorry. But anyway, here, this is John Mateer's time. This is his time to shine. He's going to get a sack. Okay. It looks like Oklahoma's going to call their second timeout. They are now down to 1 timeout. I don't know who Oklahoma's head coach is, I'm going to be honest. So, yeah, he's been doing pretty good, I guess. But anyway, he's going to get a solid gain for about a 10-yard gain. C.J. Allen actually got injured. How do you get injured? That's the biggest sell ever. Yeah, I guess, actually, yeah, I mean, I was going to say you could have just, faked being good, so you wouldn't call it an injury timeout, but they're running hurry up, so, I mean, you can't really do anything about that. You have to stay down. You can't just tough it out there. I mean, I guess it might have just been a strained wrist. I guess you could do that. But we're going to get another first down. They go out of bounds, but they're still going to call hurry up. So I don't know what's going on with the coaching there, which, I mean, CPU coaching in college football 26, not known to be great whatsoever. So, I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense. But they're going to get 2nd and 1. This is Oklahoma and John Mateer's chance. This is their chance. Oklahoma left guard, it looks like. Maybe, I don't know if it's an O-lineman got injured. That's all we have to know. So actually not the best. I mean, John Mateer's been getting sacked more than recently. So, I mean, that might not be the greatest. They might call a quarterback run here. Could be, or no, it's not. It's going to be a screen. They might get a first down. They do get a first down. It's 1st and goal at the 5-yard line now. Here we go. John Mateer in hurry up. He might spike the ball. He's looking to spike the ball. He's going to spike the ball. Okay, he spiked the ball. Let's go. Okay. Hurrying up again. You just got to go. Me personally, I wanted to spike the ball. I feel like it's a waste of a down. You could just run hurry up. Unless you have a 80-yard game, then I guess it's okay to spike the ball. But we're going to get a completion. It's only going to be to the 2-yard line. No. Oklahoma can't go out I'm not rooting for anyone. I mean, honestly, I'm going to be real with you. I am rooting against Georgia. Okay, I'm going to be real with you. But if you're John Mateer's going to get sacked again. No, it must have been the right tackle that's been out because what's his name? C.J. Allen? No, that's Georgia. What am I on about? So yeah, that must have been that right tackle that got out. But this might be the last play of the game. He's going to drop the ball, and Georgia is going to kneel the ball out. They're going to they're going to run the ball out. Okay, don't know your thought process there by Kirby Smart. That's the only coach I know, honestly. No, I know a lot, but anyway, they're going to kneel the ball out now. Hopefully, yep, there you go. Now they're going to kneel the ball out. But Georgia is going on to the semifinals. I'm pretty sure they're going to be playing Boise State, which, I mean, I'm already on Georgia. I'm already controlling them. So let's get straight into this game against Georgia and Boise State. Number 2 versus number 11. Just because they're my rivals doesn't mean I can't root against Georgia just because I want Boise State to win or something like that, which, I mean, it would be valid either way. Honestly, actually, no, it wouldn't. Actually, I don't know. Let's just get into the game. Which, long story short, Boise State got blown out. I mean, what are you expecting? They're the 11th seed. 40-7. Also, I'm just realizing that Georgia did not kneel the ball out. They just ran the clock out. So, I mean, that doesn't really matter. Let's get into this game against Clemson in Texas. They will be playing Georgia in the national championship. Georgia won the Fiesta Bowl. We're playing the Peach Bowl for Clemson and Texas, as Clemson is going to take this one 33-10. They're going on to the national championship. The national championship is set. It's going to be the Clemson Tigers versus the Georgia Bulldogs. Let's get straight into it. This might be the most unrealistic national championship ever. Clemson and Georgia, which you might call it bias. I might call it just ball knowledge, but Georgia is not a national title contender, all right? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. But Clemson is just, they're not a team that's going to go to a national championship. Dabo's not the greatest. Cade Klubnik, I made an entire video on him, which if you want to see that career simulation, or I guess that career attempting to revive his career simulation, go watch that right now, there is a video on my channel, or sorry, a link in the description. I don't know why I said there is a video on my channel. Of course there's a video on my channel. I have like 30 videos, which I'm just starting, so I was going to say, well, I have like 500 videos in total in my entire career. Not even 500, probably like 2,000. You're just straight up stealing that from my boy Buzz, the best mascot in college football. What are you doing, Benny, whatever your name is? No, I'm just kidding. Bias aside, let's get straight into this one. It's going to be a banger, which actually, let's just simulate like play-by-play. Just jump to the next play. Let's just go by that. Georgia looks like they're going to get punted back to Clemson. They're going to get it straight back, though. And then Clemson's going to get it straight back. And then Georgia's going to get it straight back. They're going to get a touchdown. Then Clemson's going to get a touchdown. Then they're going to punt it straight back. No, they're not. Okay, I thought they were going to get a touchdown. They were not. But you know what? Let's just do this. Let's just sim to the end of the quarter. Let's just do that. Honestly, Clemson's going to get a field goal, though. 7-10 now. 17-7 now. Or I said 10-10. I don't know why I said that. But anyway, here, let's sim to the end of the third quarter, not sim to the end of the game. 20-17 now. Oh, I simmed to the end of the game. Okay, let's go here now. 27-7 now. Or sorry, 27-24 now. Let's go. This is the last play of the national championship, basically. Or sorry, not the last play of the national championship, but this is basically the entire national championship on the line. Whatever Georgia does, I think that'll just basically write the national champion. That'll finish it. But he's going to get a pretty decent completion to Oscar Delp. 2nd and 2. If you don't know your rival's entire roster, including your own, you're just not a real fan. That is my honest opinion. If you don't know your rival team's roster in and out, just like your own team's roster, great spin move from Nate Frazier there as well. That's pretty cool. You don't know your own favorite team. Okay, so like if you're an Ohio State fan and you didn't know who Bryce Underwood was until like, say, I don't know, 4 months ago, you're not an Ohio State fan, bub. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking around. I hate that term. Like, you're not a real fan if blank. I don't care. You're a real fan. Anyway, here, I'm sorry. I had to yap. Here we go now. 2nd and 9. Nate Frazier's going to run it. It's going to be a loss. 3rd and 10. Gunnar Stockton could have done something to prevent... Actually, no, he couldn't, really, honestly. I was going to say he could have blocked like my boy Haynes King, but you know what? I said biasness aside, and I messed it up immediately. But it's going to be a 4th down. Clemson might actually win this one, which means they're probably just going to run it out the second minute timeout. No, 2-minute warning. I don't know why I said 2nd minute timeout. Here we go. Gunnar Stockton. This is on the line. He's going to loft one up. It's going to be caught. No, it's going to be dropped. Oh my gosh, what happened there? He's going to drop the ball. What happened? Oh my gosh. Was that Zachariah Branch? What is he like? Oh my gosh, what happened to the lineman? Hold up, let's get a replay on that. I don't really know what happened there, but anyway here, let's get into the rest of the game here. Gunnar Stockton on 1st down, on the 12-yard line. He's gonna drop it, or his receiver is gonna drop it. I don't know what's going on with all these drops. All the sliders and whatnot are all the same. It's on Heisman, by the way, if you did not know, which I showed at the beginning of the video. I will show at the end of the game. And I thought he was going to drop it again, number 5 here, but he's not going to drop it. And it looks like he's going to get to the 20-yard line for a 3rd and 2. This might be the last. Oh, wait, no. I don't know why I thought there was 3 downs instead of 4 for a second. But Gunnar Stockton's looking to get sacked. He's not going to get sacked. He's going to throw Oscar Delp and get one hell of a completion. Oh, my gosh. What a play there from Gunnar Stockton. Really showing off his athletic capability there. Oh, my goodness. What a play that was. Anyway, here, it doesn't matter. You've got to lock in after that. Well, you're already locked, it looks like. But he's going to throw it to Oscar Delp. He's going to get bodied. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Here we go. 2nd down for Georgia. 2nd down for them. Gunnar Stockton snaps the ball. Here we go now. He's going to throw it to his receiver. He dropped it again. Zachariah Branch, what is happening? Oh my gosh. That's what you get for transferring from USC. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, this looks like it's going to be a motion from number 5. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do commentary, but I guess it's not working. I can't think of words on the spot. It looks like you're going to get sacked. What? Gunnar Stockton, that was a free 1st down. What are you doing there? Hello? You could have ran it up for a 1st down, and you throw it out to Kirby. What happened? Here we go. It doesn't matter. He's going to get a 1st down to Zach. Oh, I know. He was going back in yardage. Oh, my gosh. He went back in yardage. Okay, let's just simulate to the next play now, because we can go by fast simulation, and we can just skim to the end of the national championship. 2nd and 13, 3rd and 10, 4th and 11. The Clemson Tigers are national champions. They have beaten the Georgia Bulldogs. My voice is shot. Oh my gosh. Clemson has gotten victory of this video. This Power 5 and Group of 5 swappage, 27-24 over Georgia. What a game it was. What a game it was. And as you can see here, it was on Heisman, not All-American, my bad. It was on Heisman, not All-American. I did just show up a photo, so I don't know if that's too trustworthy or not. No sliders at all either. But that's going to do it for today's video. If you enjoyed it and if you watched this far, like and subscribe, do all that fancy stuff. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, goodbye.